They took the world by storm with their one-of-a-kind performances and penchant for spectacle. Women loved them and men wanted to be them, but like a flash they were gone.
It's a lot of things. It's a promise of more excitement, I think, in people's lives. It's a compartmentalization of a lot of the things that we repress on a daily basis. It's also a lot of drugs, man.
How did one of the greatest fake rock bands of all time go from a household name to but a whisper on the wind?
So I says to Kiefer, I says, you can't do a movie like Lost Boys unless it's got Peter Pan in it.
I am Spunky Brewster of the band Sex Swing, and I sing lead vocals.
Him or me?
Which name?
Which
name are we saying?
Who you are?
You want me to say his name?
I want you to say your name first and then his name after.
J-A-M-E-Z, the Rip Hair.
Sounds like Rifer.
It's
R-I-P-H-E-R?
Man, it's James the Ripper, man.
I've given away my birth name. I just go by the Schling now.
Yeah.
You spell that S-C-H-L-I-N-G-E-F.
And I'm Tommy Steele! And I play the drums! Woo!
So Sex Swing was a dream, man. And it came about, it must have been 2007, 2008. And I grew up in Bristol, Hampshire, London town.
And I was in a regional theater production of Pippin. This guy, I would say he was a force of nature, stormed into the audition room. And I said, what is your name? And he said,
Tommy Steele!
As soon as they met, it was kismet meets fate, served in a tumbler of friendship. You'd think that a band that didn't play real instruments would have trouble. And they did, because they weren't real musicians, they were guys that played a video game. But they played the hell out of it with fake instruments.
A music experience is how I often pitch it. There's a lot of clicking, a lot of buttons.
Because there's a difference between being a musical band and being a musical band. And we're a musical band. We play music, it's just not coming from the actual instruments we play.
It was interesting because they're not quite a real band, so it was kind of just set up an Xbox game. So it was interesting. It wasn't, I don't think it was like working for a real band because I've never worked for a real band.
No, because the first one was musical band.
Yeah.
The second one was musical band. And so there's a difference, man.
When you're playing rock band, there's only one thing in the world that matters. That's the rock. And
Because one is fast, musical band, and the other is musical band.
The boys had just had their first taste of Stardust, and it tasted like drugs.
So a little thing a lot of people don't know about the Schling, man, is that he is on drugs literally all the time.
you know, the guys can get up to a lot of monkey shines, and I'm kind of the mother duck. I keep the group together. I'm, you know, whenever we need to rehearse, I'm like, guys, get it together. It's time to rehearse. Let's try to rehearse with the music now. And the guys, they're pretty respectful of me. They listen to me, and
does that tickle?
I get in a little early, I see what everyone's doing. Usually Tommy's on the couch, Franklin's over in the back. These are not members of the band, but they're friends of mine.
Well, Tommy is. Tommy's a member of the band.
Is he still
Yeah,
in?
he's in the band. Yeah, Tommy's in the band.
I
but
forget
the Franklin
things.
guy's made up. He has a made up name. He just
I
made
forget
up.
things a lot
Yeah.
since
When you're playing rock band, there's only one thing that matters. The rock.
my gloves are wrinkled.
When you've reached the top, there's nowhere to go but down, unless you have a hot air balloon, which Sex Swing could not afford due to increasing prices of propane.
There was a point at which I couldn't see in the dark. But then I found a substance that would allow me to see in the dark and also lose my hair and also wear very cool goggles and also explore a planet full of creatures that come out at night.
it's like what Puff Daddy said to Biggie Smalls before he died.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
Those are
And then Biggie got shot.
Careful.
Watch this.
We have to go on here. Here, get up. Get up.
All right.
Get up.
Now I'm gonna fall back. You ready? Trust fall.
Trust fall.
Trust fall.
fall.
Rock!
But that wasn't the end of Sex Swing, although it probably should have been.
So I called Spunky up. I said, Spunky, you seen this? And he goes, yeah, man, I seen it. And so I says to him, I says, Rock Band 4, it's back, man. And then Spunky goes, it never left, bruv.
For Rock Band 4, I'm excited to get the band back together. It's been so long since we've banded together. And, you know, there's so many songs that we can play, so many songs that I can sing.
A reunion tour? Would the public even want to see them again? And if so, why?
People get into history books by exposing themselves on stage and playing a lot of Weezer.
All you can think about is giving them a hug, giving them a kiss, handing them a plastic guitar, and saying, let's rock.
Yo! Your sex is on fire.
I mean, really, it comes from here. You just gotta suck it in, and you know.
It's the
you
diaphragm. He's talking about your diaphragm.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
So it was settled. The band was getting back together for one show only, Tuesday, October 6th at youtube.com/roosterteeth. They didn't have much time to prepare.
It's bad.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this.
Or did they?
1, 2, 3. Hey, Spunky, hit me with that beat.
Is that when you pull? I think it's when you pull one of your legs up over your head and you take your scrotum and you're supposed to do something with it.
And I sing lead vocals.
It was fast and furious at the beginning. I think we went a little too deep on the nipple end of things.
If you do this, people is gonna hate you.
So I went like this. I went, yo, James, give me a beat. And he went, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 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 do.
What do you?
Shut up, Greg. Make some work, Greg.
There was another Greg. He kind of looked like me. Died in a car wreck. I thought they knew that. Guys, you know Greg and I were. You can't do that.
Shut up, glasses, Greg!
I do one thing and one thing only.
What would that be, Tommy?
Rock! Yeah! Yeah! All right, lick it. Now lick it harder. Now touch it.
I actually took my tongue on it.
That feel good. Looks like the biggest idiot.